In a chilling case that has shocked the community, Chelsea Duperon, a 30-year-old mother from Michigan, faces murder charges after allegedly subjecting her 8-year-old daughter, Lyla Cassel, to a series of brutal assaults that ultimately led to her tragic death. The unfolding details of the case paint a distressing picture of neglect and inexplicable violence, leaving authorities and the public reeling with disbelief. The sequence of events, as revealed by the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, began on March 13, 2024, when Duperon purportedly inflicted severe injuries upon her daughter. Despite the gravity of the situation, Duperon failed to seek immediate medical attention for Lyla, opting instead to provide a makeshift solution by placing her in a soiled diaper, claiming it was due to her daughter's inability to move properly following the assault. When authorities responded to a distress call from the Phyllis Street residence in Wayne at 5:19 a.m. on March 16th, they discovered Lyla in a critical condition, lying unresponsive in her bedroom. Tragically, Lyla's injuries were too severe, and she was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital. The subsequent examination by the medical examiner revealed the extent of the abuse, attributing Lyla's death to blunt force trauma to the head, underscoring the brutality of the assault. Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Erin Wilmoth, who has extensive experience in handling child abuse cases, expressed shock at the severity of Lyla's injuries, describing them as like nothing I've ever seen. Wilmoth's testimony in court shed further light on the devastating impact of the abuse, emphasizing the excessive brain swelling caused by the massive blunt force trauma to Lyla's head and face, rendering her unrecognizable. Despite the urgency of Lyla's condition, Duperon allegedly failed to take appropriate action, leaving her daughter to suffer alone for days. According to Wilmoth, no one alerted emergency services until 3 days later, by which time Lyla had tragically succumbed to her injuries. Wilmoth lamented that Lyla could have been saved if Duperon, or another responsible adult, had intervened promptly, highlighting the profound neglect that contributed to the young girl's untimely death. As the investigation unfolded, Duperon offered a series of conflicting explanations for her actions, further complicating the case. Initially claiming that Lyla had fallen down the stairs, Duperon later introduced bizarre justifications involving supernatural forces, alleging that she was compelled to harm her daughter by malevolent spirits. Sergeant Jason Walters recounted Duperon's disjointed statements, wherein she spoke of being possessed and encountering mysterious figures who influenced her actions. Despite her unsettling claims, Duperon was arraigned in court, where she pleaded not guilty to charges of felony murder and first-degree child abuse. She was ordered to be held without bond as the legal proceedings continued. The tragic death of Lyla Cassel serves as a sobering reminder of the urgent need for vigilance in identifying and reporting instances of child abuse. As the community grapples with the shocking details of this case, authorities urge anyone with information or suspicions of child abuse to come forward and seek assistance. The profound grief and disbelief that have engulfed the community underscore the critical importance of protecting vulnerable children from harm. In the wake of this tragedy, organizations such as the Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline stand ready to provide support and guidance to those in need, offering a lifeline to those who may be experiencing similar situations. All calls are toll-free and confidential, available 24/7 in over 170 languages, ensuring that no child suffers in silence. Thanks for tuning in. Continue to stay informed about ongoing cases and top stories with law and disorder. Remember to look after yourself and others.